Hello everyone. So in this video we are going to see the problem transform to sum tree, or we can say convert a binary tree into a sum tree. So this problem is like a easy one where we have to convert a given binary tree into a sum tree. So let's see what is the problem statement. Given a binary tree of size n where each node can have positive or negative values, convert this to a tree where each node contains the sum of the left and right subtrees of the original tree. The values of the leaf nodes are changed to 0. Okay, so let's understand this problem first. So first of all, what is the sum tree? Sum tree is basically a tree in which the value of the left subtree plus the value of the right subtree is the given root. Okay, so that is what a sum tree is. So we are given a simple binary tree and we need to convert it into a sum tree. Okay, so when we convert this given sum tree into this given binary tree into a sum tree, the output will look something like this. So let's see how we are going to do this. So let's start from the leaf nodes first. So for the leaf node we have this 8. Okay, so when we will check the left and right of leaf, we have null nodes, right? So for null nodes we will return 0. Okay, so when we will add the left and right child of, or we can say left and right subtree of 8, we will get what? 0. So this 8 will be replaced by 0 in the sum tree. So that is why we have 0 over here. Similarly for minus 4 also we have left and right as 0 0. So when we will add both of them we will get 0. So in this way all the leaf nodes will become 0. For 7 also 0 and 0 will add up and give 0. So here also we will get 0, and for 5 also we will get 0 plus 0 as 0. So we have now completed our leaf nodes. So then we will now look at this node which is minus 2. So for minus 2 we will see the nodes are 8 and minus 4. So one thing we have to remember, that since we have updated this node does not mean that this 8 and minus 4 are now removed. Before updating the nodes by 0, what we are doing is we are returning the value to the upper parent also. So for 8, the value that will be updated over here is 0, but the value that will be returned will be 0 plus 0 plus 8. So the value that will be returned is 8. Okay, in the similar fashion, the value that will be returned by minus 4 will be minus 4. Why we are doing this? Why we are returning these values? Because while we are calculating the sum tree for minus 2, we need the sum of the left subtree as well as sum of the right subtree. So sum of the left subtree would be 8 and sum of the right subtree would be minus 4. So what we will do is we will simply calculate 8 minus 4 and then we will update it with the new node that we have, that is 4. So 8 minus 4 will result 4, but in this case also what we are going to return is 8 minus 4 minus 2. That will be 8 minus 4 is 4, minus 2 is 2. So that is, we will return 2 in this case. Okay, so this is how 4 is updated. So for 6 what we will get? 7 and 5. So 7 plus 5 will be 12. So what will be updated at the place of 6? 12 will come at the place of 6. And what will be returned to the parent caller? 7 plus 5 plus 6, which is 12 plus 6, which is 18. Okay, so 18 will be returned over here. So for 10 we will check. So 10, the value at the place of 10 will come, what will come? 2 plus 18. So it will be updated by 20. So you can see 20 comes here. So this is how we will create a sum tree from the given binary tree. So the explanation also similar. You can see leaf nodes are updated by 0 0 and the root or the parent caller will be updated by the returned values by adding the returned values. So we have 8 minus 4. So 8 minus 4 will give us 4. Similarly 7 plus 5 will give us 12. And what these people will return is they will return the value that they have plus the 8 minus 4, that is 4 minus the root value that they have. Okay, so in this way we will create the sum tree. So you might have got the idea of what is a sum tree. Sum tree is a tree in which the left subtree and the right subtree we will add up, and that will make the root of that tree. Okay, so now let's see the code for it. Code is very simple. So we have this toSumTree function and the return type is void and parameter is given as node. So one thing to note is, in this case we have to return a value, because we have to return the root node value. So that is why we have created another function called as solve, and we have passed node into it, so that we will keep the return type of it as int, so that we can return a integer type value. So what we are doing is, first of all, we have checked the base case, which is if root equals to null, then we are going to return 0. Why we are doing this? Because we know that for all the leaf nodes, if there is a null child, what we are doing is we are returning 0, so that 0 and 0 will add up and update the parent caller to 0. Okay, so that is how leaf nodes will become 0. Okay, now we have taken different variables, int a, int b. So int a will recursively call the solve function on the left subtree and will update its value into the int a, and then we are calling the function solve recursively on the right subtree, and we are updating into the b, variable b. Okay, so after this what we are doing is we are storing our roots data into a variable x. Why we are doing this? Because we know that our roots data will get updated by the value that we are getting from the left subtree and value that we are getting from the right subtree, the summation of those. So our root data will be updated. So that is why before updating that data, we are storing our roots data into a variable x, and then we are updating our roots data by a plus b. Okay, so this means that our whatever the answer that we are getting from the left subtree and whatever the answer that we are getting from the right subtree, we will add them up and we'll update that root data with that value. Okay, so our root data is now updated, and we have our old root data into our x variable. So, and our functional call in each time will return a plus b plus x. Why this is done? Because I already told you every function call will return the left child value, plus the right child value, and plus the root value. So that is why we are returning a plus b plus x. A is the value of the left child, b is the value of the right child, and x is the value of our root node. So that is why we are returning this, and every time we are updating our roots data by a plus b. So this is the very simple code. If you try it on your own, you will also get the logic. So let's now try to compile it and try to submit this code. So the problem is solved successfully. So if you have any doubts related to this problem, you can ask in the comment section. So thanks for watching.